Good morning, dear students. Good morning, dear students. Am I audible? Please reply in the chat box.
Yes.
Okay, dear students. So here we go with the today's session. That is session 2 of the student induction program. Myself, Rohini HM, Assistant Professor in the Department of ECE, along with our colleagues, Vani H, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Mr. Sridhar Bilgi sir, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Mr. Vinay, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Mrs. Ashwini, Assistant Professor of Department of ECE, is going to present, that is session 2 of student induction program. So in this today's session, we are concentrating on aspirations and concerns. Hope you all have done with the yesterday's assignments. I'll just recall from the yesterday's session. So what are the requirement of our life? That is, what are your aspirations and what are your concerns? So to define the aspiration, so that is what you want to become is called as an aspiration. And what are the hurdles or what are the challenges in achieving so is called as a concern, right, students? So yesterday you might have listed what are your aspirations. Aspirations are nothing but what you want to become. So in Kannada we will say bayakegalu, or we'll say ಕೋರಿಕೆ, ನೀವೇನಾಗಲು ಬಯಸ್ತೀರಾ, that is called as a aspiration. And concerns, ಅಡೆತಡೆಗಳು, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇರೋ ಅಡೆತಡೆಗಳು, that is called as a concerns. Okay, so you might have listed everything. So to be what is a goal? Everyone's goal, everyone want to be happy and everyone want to be prosperous. Okay, and yesterday you got to know the definition of happiness. What is happiness? Happiness is to be in harmony continuously. So you must be in harmony, you must be in peace, you must be in harmony, joy, and that too in continuous. Okay, and what is prosperity? Prosperity is feeling of having enough or feeling of having more physical facility. Okay, so you must have the feeling that I have the physical facility more than the required. So that is what mutual prosperity. So if you are happy and if you are prosperous, then the human goal is achieved. So to achieve these two, there are the three things. So first, what is required? Right understanding. So right understanding can happen within ourselves. And the second one is relationship. Relationship is between one and the another human being. And the physical facility. Physical facility means, so what are the needs of our body? That is, we want food, right? We want vehicle, like that. So these are the physical facilities. So all these three are required in order to achieve mutual happiness and prosperity. But right understanding is needed at the first priority, relationship is needed at the second priority, physical facilities at the last priority. So, and there are the two things which you come across in the yesterday's presentation, that human consciousness and animal consciousness. For animal consciousness, only these two are required, that is right understanding and relationship. So these two are enough and adequate. That is, you do not require other than this. For animal consciousness, only physical facility is required. Say suppose we take the example of a cow or a sheep. If it wants food, if you provide a grass, what it will do? So it will eat the grass, and after once its stomach is full, it will go and sleep in some place. So physical facility is only enough for animals. But the same thing, let us assume that we are very much starving, we want to have breakfast like that. So you are provided with a breakfast. So after having the breakfast, you will go and just sleep like a cow or a sheep? No. What you will do, you'll think of some other thing. So I want to do something, and also that is the difference between animal and human beings. Animal consciousness is only physical facility is enough for it. But what about our thing, that is human beings? So we need these two, that is relationship and right understanding. We are not satisfied only with the physical facility. If we are satisfied only with the physical facility, then we call that as a animal consciousness. The shift is required. That means we want to have human conscious, means this is a complete loop. We require all these things. Okay. So desired state is equal to fulfilling life. Desirable state is, so you want to be happy and prosperous. So that means all these three things, that is right understanding, relationship, physical facility, right? So in that priority order, this is at first priority, second priority, and third priority. And mutual happiness and prosperity are ensured continuously. Can you be happy only for 10 minutes and afterwards you want to be in other mood? No. So all of us want happiness and prosperity within us continuously. So that is ensured when these three things are given the highest priority in the life. We'll explore more about this in our today's discussion. Okay, so this was your assignment. That is, you must have completed the home assignment. You must have listed your aspirations. Aspiration means what you want, right? Concerns, what are the hurdles or the challenges in achieving those aspirations in these four categories. That is aspiration at the individual level, what you actually want to become. Then aspiration at the level of family. So in the level of family, so what you want to give, or what your family members want you to become, or what is your service to your that is what is your what you want to satisfy your family. So that is aspiration at the family level. Then at the level of society. Okay. Then at the level of nature. uh, can we have some inputs, dear students? Please raise your hand. Can any of you please share what are your aspiration at individual level, family level, society, and nature? Please raise your hand. We'll provide you mic. We want your input. Sindhu by raised hand. Sindhu BN, right? Yes, you can speak now, Sindhu.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Sindhu.
Myself, Sindhu. I'm from Ballari.
Yeah.
And
What are your aspirations at individual level, Sindhu? Can you tell me?
ma'am, at family level, I want to take a good name
Okay.
from my father, especially.
Okay.
And from society level, I need good respect
Okay.
from nature.
Yeah.
Not, mm, Nothing, ma'am. That's all.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What you want to give it for the nature? What are your aspirations?
Mm,
What you want from nature? You don't
Fresh.
want good air. You don't want.
I need, ma'am.
Yeah, isn't it?
I need greenery.
You need greenery. You
I
want
need totally greenery, and
greenery.
I need fresh
You
air
need
also, ma'am.
clean environment. Yes.
I need fresh air.
Okay.
And early in the morning when I see the nature, no, ma'am, I have to feel that wow, it's so cool.
Okay. Thank you.
These are all
Thank
the
you
things I need
for
from
your
nature.
input. Hey.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Dear students, just now your friend Sindhu gave the input like what are her aspirations she want to be a. She has some aspirations at the individual, at the family level. She told that she want to be a good daughter. Especially, she feels that her father must be proud of her. Okay, so these are the aspirations. Say suppose you have joined civil engineering or electronics and communication engineering. So individual level, what is it? So you want to be a good engineer, you want to be a good engineering graduate. This is at your aspiration at the individual level. Then at the family level, what are your aspirations? You must attain a good job with a certain package, and you must be able to settle in the life. They want to see, your family members want to see you settle in your life. Then at the level of society, you must be a good engineer. You must serve the society, right? So that must be fulfilled. Then what is your fourth aspiration? Suppose you are a civil engineer. So in there are certain plannings you must plan such that you are constructing certain road. So what you must do, you must construct in a such a way that you must plan in a such a way that only less number of trees are cut. Okay, so only less harm or no harm can be done to the nature, so that it is fulfilling, right? So these are the aspirations at all four levels. Okay, we will focus on aspiration and concerns at the individual level in detail in this session. So next, these are the aspirations and concerns. So I told you aspirations is what you want to become. Concerns means what are the hurdles or what are the challenges. So every one of us want to be happy. Every one of us want to be healthy, and every one of us want to be prosperous, isn't it? And every one of us have a quest of knowledge. So which means that if you ask any small children, so it is having numerous question many times. Their parents, or if you are a sister or some elders fail at answering them, so they will have enormous questions, right? So everyone are having the quest for knowledge, and every one of us want to decide on our own independently, right? So we will every one of us want to take a decision on our own. Then everyone wants to have a purification of mind, so we must indulge in certain activities such that we want to purify our mind. Then controlling the mind. So sometimes we feel that we are out of the track, so we want to do something. So we have aspiration, means there is some goal in front of you. Concerns means there is something which is pulling your leg, go out from the track. So at that time you need to come back to your track. That is called as a controlling the mind. Then you must have a self confidence. When I ask you people to respond, I can see that only 4 hands are raised, right? So why not others? So I can see 156 participants are there in this session. Out of them only 4 come up to share, right? So why not the other another students out of 158? Why can't another 154 students can also raise the hand? So that must be built in yourself. So you must have self-confidence. And these are the letters which is shown in red color. So these are the hurdles in achieving such aspirations. So what are these? These are the concerns, right? So that is coming out of the stress. You might be having several stress. That is, you must read 6 subjects, you must have labs. So in order to face your examinations, you must be having how I can complete my syllabus. And now you have joined the engineering. How can be engineering subjects? How can I read? And that too, how can I take up my online classes? What if the internet is disconnecting? So there are several things going on your mind. So that is, you have certain stress. So how to come out of it? So maybe you meet certain teachers, they will tell you nothing will happen, so we are there to help you. So like that, so you must find a way to come out of these concerns. So like that, there are other concerns as managing pressure of academics. So that is what about, so you have several things. So I have to complete 5 modules like that. So how can I complete all those things? Then time management. So how you are going to manage the time. So within the specified time, how I can do the task within this time, how can I cover all these modules, and how can I face the examinations? Then time loss due to illness. So I need not to explain anything about this, because we are facing this corona pandemic. So many of us have seen our neighbors, or I hope only a few members got affected, and luckily nobody from our family. So we, at least we have come across with our neighbors or in our environment that, so we are seeing that so few of them are affected by the corona. So then what we'll do, how there is a some, because we need to give importance to our health as well, right? So after recovering, so we need to, that is, fill the gap. What is the time lost due to illness? We need to fill the gap. So that is the one concern. Then entertainment. Suppose you are fixed certain aspiration, you are achieving that, there are, but your friends calls you, so let us go for movie, let us go for some park, like that. So you will go and enjoy, and again when you come back, again you need to concentrate on your aspirations. So these are the certain hurdles. So I'll just list out, these are the hurdles. Sensual desires. So by this, you'll just look around and say, so everyone are having a girlfriend and boyfriend, I must also have girlfriend and boyfriend and to roam around. I must have a costly bike, Ninja bike, I must have a Royal Enfield, I must have Apple iPhone. So these are all the desires, right? That will that may take you away from your aspiration. Then domination of females by males. So it is happening, right? So always male wants to dominate females, right? So that may be one of the concern. Then pressure of placement. Suppose you are in a final year, then all of your friends are getting placed in one or other company, but you want to be placed as well. So that is one pressure. Then overcoming of negative thinking, attending classes, peer pressure, temptation, anger, depression, sometimes suicidal thoughts. When many negative things are going around, so you may get the suicidal thoughts. How to come out of this, right? So these are the things which are taking you away from achieving the aspirations, that we'll see in our next slide. So these are the, in this slide, these are the aspirations. So these are the aspirations and fulfillment of the aspirations. So aspirations, as we discussed, to be happy, to be healthy, to be prosperous, everything. How we are going to achieve all these aspirations? We have discussed about concerns. That is what is taking you away from the aspirations. But we should also know what can take you to achieve those aspirations. So that is with right understanding, with living in fulfillment in relationship, with ensuring more than the required facility, you are able to achieve all these aspirations. Okay, so first one is right understanding in the self. So right understanding means it can happen only within us, nobody else is required, isn't it? So right understanding you can happen within you only, right? Nobody else is required. Then living with fulfillment in relationship with human beings. So with human beings means it can happen with you and the other human being, sometimes with the nature as well. Then the third one is ensuring more than the physical facility. So physical facility means we want food, we want vehicle, we want mobile. So all those are physical facility. You must feel that. So I told what is physical facility to enter into human conscious. So what is required? You must feel prosperous. Prosperous is nothing but being wealthy. Prosperous is ensuring that I am having more than what required. If you have this feeling, that is enough, so that there is a mutual fulfillment in the relationship. Okay, so now let us have one reflection. Reflection means you should ask in yourself, okay, should education help us in ensuring right understanding? Should means do you think education should give us right understanding? And the second question is, do you think education should give you right skills? Right? So can we have a reflection on this? So we'll launch a poll. Dear students, poll is in front of you. Please everyone respond. We'll give another 20 minutes. Sorry, 20 seconds. Already 75% of students have voted. Do you all think should education give us right understanding? Do you all think should education give us right skill and understanding both, whether it's required or not? We are going to end this poll in another 20 seconds. Another 10 seconds. Let us see your poll result. Yes, I can see that 54% of students have chosen strongly agree. That is first question. And another 42% of you, that is 60 students polled on agree. That is you all, I can see that most of you, only 2% disagree. So you have clarity now. So that is you all said yes, our education should give us right understanding. Next, second results, ma'am. Can we see our second results? Second poll results. Okay. So now, dear students, please poll on this. Sorry. Please respond to the second poll. Those who have answered, can we have a certain input? Raise your hand so that we'll pass on mic to you. Why education should help us to have right understanding and right skill, both why? Vasavi, can we hear from you? Vasavi, why do you think our education must provide right understanding as well as right skill? Vasavi, mic is with you. Can we hear from you, Vasavi? Are there any other students? We'll pass on mic for you. 5 participants raise the hand. Hemant? Hemanti.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Hemanti. Can you think our education should provide us right understanding? Do you think it should provide us right understanding?
Yes, ma'am. It has to provide right education and right understanding.
Yes. Why do you think so?
Ma'am,
Only skill is not enough?
no, ma'am. We have to have right understanding also.
Yes.
Because by understanding the subject, also our mind grows nicely, ma'am, so that we can understand the problems also clearly. So I
Okay.
think education will help us to understand rightly, and
Okay.
skills also. We can develop skills by education also, ma'am.
Okay.
Our mind will support more to thinking level also will be increased, so we can
Okay.
understand easily, and our skills also will be understood easily.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Hemanti. Thank you for your input. Okay. So this second poll results. So here also you are very clear. Education must help us to ensure right skill, right? So many of you have chosen strongly agree and agree. Okay. So I am happy that our students are having clarity, right? So we'll go for next slide. So these are the concerns and what are the resolution of concerns. Okay, so we all got to know that what is our problems. Okay, and how to come out of that problem, we have listed that what is it. With right understanding we are able to come out of these concerns. Then what is the second thing? With right understanding, with good relation, and the third one is with physical facility. So with all these three things, so we are able to come out of this concern and achieve our aspirations. So generally what we try is we try to address all these in a piecemeal in the sense we are concentrating on concerns one at a time, one at one time, and the another concern at the other time, which is not desirable. We need to consider everything at the everything as one. So do you think it is that is all of these must be interlinked, or you must see it one at one time and the other at the other time, so which may take you to that is effort when you want to develop personally. So there may be a stress management. Okay, you might need to manage your stress, you need to enhance your memory, you need to manage your anger. So you need to see all these things one at one time, another at other time, or all these things are interlinked. So these are what the concerns at the independent. Are these concerns uh, independent issues, or they are interlinked? So what do you think? Please, can we have in the chat? They must be interlinked or independent. Please respond in the chat. So most of you are saying it independent. So we need to concentrate on stress one time, and then when anger comes, we need to see about anger management other time. Do you think so? Are these concerns independent issue, or everything? Like can we have solution for all these concerns at the same time? Is there any basic route for all these issues? Can we have any results? Yes. What is it? Peace. Why? When you can be happy and prosperous? With, we have listed, right? With self-control, peace. Yes, you are saying self-control, peace. So when that can be achieved, how that can be achieved? Our first priority, what we are discussed in the previous slide, that is with right understanding within ourselves, then relation with human, that is at the second level, and the third one is physical facility. Okay, so as you said, you thought that all these concerns must be considered one at another time, one at one time, and another concerns at the other time. No, we need to consider all these concerns at the single time, and the basic thing is we must have right understanding. Okay, so next we'll see about basic root cause. What is the basic root cause? So in the last slide, the second question was, is there anything root cause for this? So what is proposal? In the yesterday's discussion, we have seen that what is proposal, whatever is stated is called as a proposal. And how to verify that? You need to verify that proposal on the basis of natural acceptance. Okay, so you need to verify it on the basis of natural acceptance and self verification. You must not rely on preconditioning. Preconditioning means, suppose you want to buy something, or you want to have one, you want to build relation with another. Suppose you want to have a friend, so you will ask about that person with another person, how is he? Then you ask 10 members, each 10 members will say you different things. Okay, so that is called as a preconditioning. So whatever is kept before you, whatever is stated is called as a proposal, right? So how you are going to accept that? So that is based on the natural acceptance, right? So naturally what is acceptable for you, you go with this, and you just verify on yourself. So that is called as a self verification. So what we are lacking at in understanding the proposal or whatever is stated, what we are lacking, the basic issue is lack of right understanding. We are lacking in this. We are not able to understand, right? So right understanding is not there. Right understanding can happen with one or other person or within ourselves. Can we have in a chat answer? Right understanding can happen within us, or am I not audible? Am I audible, dear students?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Right. So the basic issue is lack of right understanding, right? So right understanding, yes, for as you said, Harish, yes, right understanding can happen within us, right? So when we do not understand a reality, we are not able to live with fulfillment. So when we mispredict, when we do not understand what is happening, then we cannot respond, right? So if we misunderstand, we cannot respond. So we do not understand human being, we are not able to live with fulfillment. If there is no right understanding, relation fails. So basic thing is there must be a right understanding within us, then only we can have a relation, fulfilled relation with one and the other. Okay, so we want to explore the outcome of understanding in reality. Human being will be able to live with fulfillment with it. Will our concerns at the individual level get resolved? So first question is, uh, every one of us can live with the fulfillment within. Do you think so? Just tell me yes or no. Will our concerns or problems can be solved only at the individual level? Can we have the solution at our individual level?
No, yes.
No, yes, we are getting mixed answers. That means you'll get a clarification.
No, no, no.
No, our problems are not solved at our level. You are saying no. Yes, we'll explore about this. Okay, in our next slide, that is we need to understand what is human being. Okay, so what is human being, we'll understand. That is, then only you are able to clarify these two questions. So will we be able to live with fulfillment within? Will our concerns at the individual level get resolved? So you are able to answer these two with more confidence when you understand that is human being. Okay. So understanding human being. So human being, it is said that I means self and there is a body. And human being is only self or it is only body? What do you say? What is human being or both self and body? Okay.
Both, ma'am.
So just ask this question within yourself. Okay, you are saying both. Many of you are saying both. Yes. Who makes decision? Who enjoys food? Who enjoys music? Who enjoys movies? Ask within yourself. Who feels high, elated, low, depressed? Is this a self and or is this a body? Who makes decision? Our body makes decision or our self make decision? Just reply in the chat box. Who makes all these decisions? You want to have a for good food, you want to have a pizza, you want to go to one movie, or sometimes you feel depressed, sometimes you feel happy. Who is feeling all these things, body or self? Who is making decisions? Self. I want only two, self or body. That should be clear. Yes, you are very much clear, dear students, right? Now we'll have a poll on this. Who makes decision? Poll is in front of you. Whether self make decision, body, or you cannot say. So 1 minute is given for you to respond. Already 91% of you, yes. Everyone responded, I guess, sir.
Still 30 members.
Yes, another 20% students have to vote yet. So just keep this question within your, who makes decision? Our body makes decision or some self make decision? Or you still have confusion? So we'll give another 15 seconds. Then we stop. Is somebody is asking me question? Okay, sir. Can we end the poll and have the results? Yes, 90%, almost 89% of you says who makes decision? Self, right? So self makes decision and 2% of you, 3 students say body is making decision and 12 of you can't, that is you cannot say whether self or body. Okay. So for that we need to know what is self and we need to know what is body. So human being is a coexistence of self and body, as you said. Okay, self and body coexistence is a human being. So what are the requirements of self? What are the requirements of body? So requirements of self is quoted here, that is in a blue color. Okay, so what is required for self? Happiness. That is happiness only for certain time? Only for 1 hour you need happiness, afterwards you want another feeling, right? No, you want happiness in continuous, always you want to be happy always. But look at the need of the body. What is need of the body? We'll take an example, food. Okay, so or you take a example, car. So can you be with car all the time 24 hours? Can you just keep on feeding your body, having your food all 24 hours? Physical facility, this body requirements are continuous or it is temporary. So self requirements is continuous, body requirements are temporary. So that is in time, happiness we require continuously. Physical facility, that is, it is a pulse. If we see the response, it is a pulse. Even our body requirement is breathing. So we cannot, all 24 hours, we cannot breathe in. No. So for certain time period, we breathe in. For certain time period, we breathe out. So it is, if we see the response, it is a pulsating type. So whereas your happiness, like respect, these are the examples. So we require it continuously. Okay. So in time. And in quantity, happiness is required 2 kg, 3 kg, like that. Respect you require 20 grams, like that. Is that quantitative? No. So this respect, happiness, everything is qualitative. It is a feeling. You want happiness, you want a respect, pure happiness. So it is a feeling. Whereas a physical facility, you can say it is quantitative. I want 2 chapatis, I want 1 bowl of rice, then I can finish my meal. So like that, it is quantitative, required in a limited quantity. Okay. So are these needs of different types or of same type? So just have reflection within you. So are the needs of the self and needs of the body, they are same or different? Can we have answer in the chat box? Just type different and different. Yes, many of you are saying it is different. Can we have next question? Are both type of needs important? Do we want fulfillment of both type of needs? Do you think, students, both of these needs are important? That is need of self and need of body. And do we want to fulfill both type of needs? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Do you think needs of self and need of body both are important? Yes. And you want to fulfill all of this? Yes. Many of you are saying yes. Then the next thing is, we will go for polling. Are we working? So you said yes, we want to have both type of needs are important. Okay. Are we working to fulfill both of these needs? Just put a question within you and please respond to the poll. And what is the priority? First we'll have this poll and then we'll go for second poll. Yes. Are we working to fulfill both type of needs? So what do you feel if you are in at present? If you are working for it, then say yes, then no. Be faithful. We are not going to give you marks for this. Are you working for both fulfillment of self and body right now? Yes, sir. Can we end the poll and see the results? Right. Yes. 92% of the students say you are working to fulfill of both the needs, that is self of the body and self of the, that is need of the body and need of the self. So good to see. So let us explore more. What is the priority between need of the self and need of the body? Can we have a next poll, sir?
Yes. One second.
No, sir. This is not.
And master.
We'll relaunch the poll. What is the priority between self and the need of the body? Repeat. Okay. So just ask within you whether self is to be given highest priority or body is to be given highest priority. Need of the self is more or need of the body is more? Just reply in your chat. Reply in your chat. If need of the self is more, highest priority, type it as a self. If need of the body is just higher priority, just type it as a self. Yes, everyone are, most of you are saying priority of the self is more. Okay. So next, between self and body. So next is what? Self is fulfilled by what? Self is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling, whereas body is fulfilled by physiochemical things. Okay, so self is fulfilled by right understanding within us and right feeling within ourselves, whereas body needs are fulfilled by physiochemical things. Okay, physiochemical things, food, right, and vehicle, mobile, right? So all these are what? Physiochemical things. Okay, body is fulfilled by physiochemical things, clothes, food, everything, house, all these are physiochemical things, whereas the body needs are right understanding and right feeling. Okay, so needs of the body cannot be fulfilled by right understanding. You see our clothes and food. So needs of the body, can it be fulfilled by this? Needs of the body cannot be fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling alone. So it can be fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling with physical facility. But having only right understanding and right feeling, so needs of the physical facility is not fulfilled. Then needs of the self cannot be fulfilled by physiochemical things. So if we have only physiochemical things or a physical facility, then needs of the self is not fulfilled. So to explore this, suppose you go to your friend home. So let us say that he will ask you everything. He speaks to you very closely, and he will remember where you, when you met last time, everything. But he do not bother to give you a single glass of water. So that is the first thing, that is body cannot be fulfilled by right understanding, right feeling alone. So if you have that thing and he doesn't ask for to have a cup of tea or have a glass of water, so that is you are having this fulfillment of self, but needs of the body is not fulfilled. But in the second case, we have seen that during floods or in corona pandemic, the food pockets are thrown like just like that. Okay, then is food is provided but without any respect. That is, physical needs are provided but not with the feeling of right understanding and right feeling. It is also not desirable, right? So we should have both, that is right understanding, right feeling with physical facility, right? So suppose we'll see the first scenario. If your friend is very close to you with right understanding, right feeling is ensured, then you can ask him, I want to have a cup of tea, or you can go to his kitchen and have a cup of water, or you can say that I'm starving, can you get me a food, like that. Okay, if the need of the self is ensured, and if the need of the self is given, then you can ask for physiochemical things. So which is given highest priority, need of the self is given highest priority, then physical facility is also required, but it is at the next priority level. Okay. So body type of needs have to be understood separately. Body type of needs have to be fulfilled separately. So in living, what is priority? How much time and effort spent for understanding right time and right feeling? How much time and effort is spent for physical facility? We should ask within ourselves. So how much time we'll dedicate for self? How much time we need to dedicate for body? Okay. So then fulfillment we have seen, then activity. So what is the activity of self? It is imagination.
You only say self and body are coexisting.
So there is one question in chat, it is there. Yes, you only say self and body are coexisting and you only differentiating them. Okay. So we are not differentiating them. We are understanding what is self and what is body. What are the needs of self and body? They coexist, but their needs are different. The body needs are different and self needs are different. So is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. So then we'll see.
But it was mutual.
Yes, it is coexisting. It is mutual. So that is, we have seen the example, right? You go to your friend home. It is mutual. If right understanding and right feeling is ensured, then you can ask for a physical facility, right? Can we go for next? Activity. What are the activity of self? Imagination, desirable thought, expectation. So all these desire. So you want to have, you want to be happy, you have certain thoughts, you have certain expectation. So all these are the activity of self. What are the activity of body? Eating, walking, running. So all these are the activities of body. And self, in time it is continuous, body in time it is temporary. So you can't eat all 24 hours, you can't walk all 24 hours, but you can be in a peace all 24 hours. If you are harmonious within your thoughts, you can be happy always. Okay. So that is in time. The self can be continuous, but in time, if we can say, the body is temporary. Okay. So now let us see, while selecting and eating food, what is desirable? There are four options. Body is nourished, self is happy, whether it is desirable. Body must be nourished and with respect, self is also happy. You must be provided food plus respect is ensured. Second thing is, you are provided food without any respect. Body is nourished, self is not unhappy. What is the third option? Body is not nourished. You are not given any food, but you are given lot of respect, whether that is desirable. Fourth one, body is not nourished. You are not given any food. Self is unhappy. You are not given respect also. Which is desirable while eating food? With these four options, can we have a poll on this? Please reflect. Another 10 seconds to go. Dear students, please respond on this. What is desirable? Body is nourished, self is happy. Body is nourished, self is unhappy. Body is not nourished, self is happy. Or body is not nourished, self is unhappy. Plus self is unhappy. Which is more desirable? So we'll end the poll in another 5 seconds. Please respond. 1.5 minutes is given for you to respond. Yes. Can we end the poll and see the results, sir? Yes, here we have the results of what you have shared. So I can see that 88%, 126 students are saying body is nourished, self is happy. This is what desirable. Yes, you are very clear. So it is, you must be, that is, if you take this example while eating the food, so it must be provided with respect. Okay. So thank you for your reflection. So find out what happens at the level of self and body when someone is forcing you to eat when you are not hungry. So just question within you. So you are not hungry at all, and but someone is forcing, please have some food like that, and you are eating junk food. What happens? What happens at the level of self and at the level of body? And you select nutritious and tasty food to eat. What happens? While serving the plate, it is pushed to you and just in a manner, take, eat. If that happens, what is the scenario? Find out what happens at the level of self and body when someone is forcing you to eat when you are not hungry. What happens to self? What happens to body? When you are eating junk food, is your self happy? Is your body happy? Or when you are eating nutritious and tasty food, is your self happy? What is your requirement? You must have a nutritious and tasty food. What happens to the self and body when, in the fourth case, while serving the plate is pushed to you in a manner, take it, ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ತಿನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಈ ತರ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ನ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Just take and eat. Is your self satisfied? Body may be satisfied by eating the food. Was it given with the respect? Just give the reflection in the chat box in the fourth case. No, yes, you are very clear, dear students. So what happens to the body and self in all these 4 categories, you are able to see it. Okay, now one minute. To sum up, human being is what? Coexistence of self and body. The body needs physical facility. What are the needs of the body? Its needs are physiochemical things. It needs only physical facility. It is fulfilled by what? Physiochemical things from the rest of the nature. But what is happiness? Happiness is the need of self. What our self needs? I means self. So what I need happiness. So how it is fulfilled? Happiness is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling in the self. So it cannot be fulfilled by physical facility. So if I provide you a food, can you be happy? Can you be happy? Yes, you must be happy at that moment. It is a temporary, but you cannot be happy only by food continuously. Okay. But with right understanding and right feeling, I can be happy continuously. Okay. So it cannot be fulfilled by physical facility alone. It cannot be fulfilled by getting feelings from others. So feelings from others means, so you bought a costly mobile, or you got some fancy watch or something, or you got a good attire, and others say you are looking very nice, so you will get some happiness from this. But that kind of happiness is continuous? Tell me, just reflect on this. Such happiness that is fulfilled by getting the feeling from others, is that continuous? No. Yes, many of you are saying no. So you got to know what is, you understood very well what is self and what is body. Okay. So dear students, I'm going to give you home assignment. So what is a home assignment? From this exploration of human being as a coexistence, please take this screenshot, or else no problem, I will send it through your WhatsApp. Okay. So just see what are these questions, and let me have a clarification if you do not understand any question. What is my first question? From your exploration of human being, the coexistence of self and body, can you see that you have two type of needs? From this exploration, what we have discussed till now, can you see that you have two type of needs, that is need of the self and need of the body? A continuous need, like need of respect, a temporary need which is required from time to time. Can you just list out, okay, what is required continuously, what is required temporary? Okay, so make a list of your need at your individual level. What are your body needs, what are your self needs? Please list. So that is your first question. Make a list of your needs, mark those that are required continuously and those that are needed from time to time, only temporary, only for certain time. Afternoon you want to have a meal, so morning you want to have a breakfast, and night you want to have a dinner. So what are such needs of you? What are the needs that you want continuously? Please make a list of this. And our second assignment question is, if you feel happy when someone pays attention to your look, your clothes, your way of speaking, find out if you can get continuous happy from the attention of others. So that is just now we discussed. Suppose it's your birthday and you have a good looking cloth, and you're looking very pretty, and every one of you acknowledge, every one of your friends acknowledge, you get happiness from that. So is that kind of happiness continuous? Okay, just explore on this and write few words, the second one. And the third question is, do an experiment to find out if you can get continuous happiness from eating. So you need to find out, so many of you are very fond of food, having different kind of food. So I will take you to some place where you will have every dishes of your, every favorite dishes. So I can say that you can have how much you want, how long you're going to eat. At some time you are satisfied and you feel that I don't require, that is adequate, you feel that I'm just done. Okay, so just find it out. Take a large quantity of your favorite sweet. Okay, suppose you are very fond of kaju barfi, take a large amount of kaju barfi and keep on eating. How many sweets you can eat? Start eating the sweets one by one and keep observing how you feel. While taking the first sweet, you are feeling wow. While taking the second sweet, you are feeling wow, but it's slightly that first feeling is now decreased. Like that, when, by the time you are eating the fifth one, now it is that fond for that kaju barfi is now gone totally, right? Isn't it? So what is your conclusion of this experiment? Okay, so just write it down. Okay, so note, you can take any sensation that you consider as a source of happiness instead of tasty food. If you are not liking sweet at all, I cannot ask you to have a sweet. If some of you are fond of having finger chips, so you assume that finger chips, any sensation I told. Okay, so choose any of your desired sensation and have in an enormous quantity. What happens when you continuously have it? Do this experiment and write the thing. Is the home assignment clear? First one, you need to list out needs of body and self. Second one is you need to find whether happiness from the attention of others, whether your happiness is continuous or not. And the third question is like, any favorite of your food if you are having. Okay, how do you feel, right? How do you feel? You need to experiment on this. Okay, so do you have any doubts on this? Please respond. Do you have any doubts on this assignment? Is that clear? I'm going to share this slide for your assignment. No. Okay, we'll proceed for the next session. Any questions from this exploration till now? Please raise your hand. We'll take a few questions and move for the next session. Yes. Saket, you can speak now. Saket, mic is over to you. Please unmute yourself and speak. Ask your question. We can't hear you, Saket. Next. Ayan Ali. Ayan Ali, you can unmute yourself and speak now. Yes, ask me a question. Please come up. This is your self-exploration and you must have a confidence. So that is why we are taking up all these sessions.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hello. Good morning.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
What are physiochemical things, ma'am?
What are
Physiochemical things.
physiochemical things? Is nothing but you have a foot, you want a vehicle, you need a home, house to live within. Live with it. So these are all called as what? Physical facility. You want a mobile to take up this session. So that is what called as physiochemical things. Physiochemicals, you will have a food, so you'll digest, it will turn into chemical things. Yes or no?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
Means
these are
it's
called as a
just by
physical.
basic needs.
Yes.
Like that. They are just like basic needs.
Yeah, these are the basic needs.
Okay.
Okay. Next. Yeah, it's answered now, madam. Now, can we hear from Sheikh Muzamil? Sheikh Muzamil?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hello.
Ma'am, to select and eat food is it?
I can't
necessary?
hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Can I? Yes, now you can speak.
To select and eat food is it necessary to have respect, ma'am?
I can't hear you, please. Or please type your question in the chat
Okay.
because your voice is not clear for me. Next, by the time there is one more hand raised, we'll take up your question, Muzamil. Type your question. Pallavi, can we hear from you? Pallavi, she lowered her hand, I guess. Yeah, Kumari. Pallavi, are you speaking? V. Shelly, can we hear from you? Raghu, can we hear from you? Raghu, madam, please unmute it. Yes, those who are getting unmute, please. For selecting and eating food, is it necessary to have respect? So that is what we explored now, isn't it? So if someone is giving you food without any respect, in a manner they just push the plate to you, is yourself satisfied? Muzamil, just type me yes or no. Food is given to, no, isn't it? So that's why we need to have respect. Yes, we need to have a respect for it. I think it's answered now. Divya, you can speak now. Everyone lowered the hand, I guess. Chandrasekhar, mic is over to you. You can ask me, you can come for discussion. Just please ask your question. Can we end up the session then? Nidhi? No, not end up. We'll continue the session. Nidhi? Nidhi, can we hear from you? Please unmute yourself. Mic is provided for you. Please unmute yourself and enter into conversation. Manu? Please unmute Manu, ma'am. Okay. Manu, mic is with you. Please speak.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I have sent my question in chat box, ma'am.
You are given the question. Okay, what is your question? I just read it out. I can't see your question. Please, can you repeat that question for me? How to use mic? You need to unmute yourself and speak. That's it. Ma'am, at that situation, we should see our self-respect or our survival. See, your question is, so we are just clarifying about what are the needs of body and what are the needs of self. In the pandemic, however, we need we need our survival. So we all took whatever to the door what is provided, right? And if we survive only, then we can have the respect and everything. So but what is desirable we are thinking about. So what is desirable? Food is to be provided and it is to be given with the respect. So then that is the desirable thing. Is that clear, Manu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So any other hands raised? Aishwarya, you are now allowed to talk. Aishwarya, can we go for next session then? Can we continue? Okay, no more questions. So now we'll have the next discussion. So here is a slide which shows that needs of the self and needs of the body. So what is needs of the body? Right side which is shown. Only physical facility is the needs of the body. Only this box, the third priority which is given. So this is only the need of the body. What is need of the self? Right understanding and relationship. These two are the need of the self, whereas right understanding will occur within ourselves, whereas relation is with one and the other human being. Okay, so when all these needs are fulfilled, that is need of the self and need of the body, when everything is fulfilled, then a human being can have mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. Okay, so this is what desirable. We want to be happy, we want to be prosperous continuously. Okay, so I'll just take one more example for this. Suppose there is only one plate of food which is provided, which is enough for only one person, and you and your friend are there. Okay, so then what you will do? If you are concentrating only on the need of the body, it is only for one person. If you are concentrating, if you are taking physical facility at the first priority level, okay, who is strong among you both, you and the other person? You are not friend also, he is not friend of you. Okay, then what you will do? One who is strong, so he will take the plate, okay, and he will eat it. Only one person body need are satisfied. Suppose the two person are a child and a mother, then what you will do? So obviously she will give it to a child only. Suppose those two persons are good friends, what they will do? So they will share the food, isn't it? So that is when right understanding is there, when right relationship is there. So in the third case, if both are friends, then there is a right understanding within each one of you, and there is a good relation between you both. And though there is a scarcity in this, you feel that only half one chapati is enough for me, you can have another one. So like that you will share, and finally you both are mutually happy and you both are mutually prosperous. So that is possible, right? So right understanding with right relationship with physical facility at these three priority levels, then when both needs are satisfied, then the human being is fulfilled. Okay, so is that clear, dear students? Is that clear? Need of the self, need of the body. Yes, can we have the input? Is this clear for you all? Okay, thank you. So next we'll discuss about peer pressure. Yes, good morning students. Myself Vani H, Assistant Professor ENC Department. So before starting with part 2 of this session, let me congratulate you all for choosing our prestigious RYMEC institution for nourishing your bright future. Congratulations to all dear students. Yes. So, as Madam has discussed in session 1, that is part 1 of the session, that is aspirations and concerns. Okay. So, I guess now after completing this session, you are very much clear about your aspirations part. Okay. So, there are so many hurdles if we want to achieve the aspirations, right? So, we are going to discuss the major hurdle that which stops us to achieve our goal in particular way is that peer pressure. Okay, so in this session we mainly concentrate on those hurdles uh, and how to get resolve on those hurdles. Okay, so let me start with this, that is peer pressure.
Yes. So before starting with that, a small question to you all, that continuous happiness from feeling from others. Okay. So do you feel happiness is continuous if you seek feeling from others? Say, for example, seeking attention from others, as if you own a new mobile, new bike, or if you wear a new clothes and some of your friends will tell you that, hey, you look so handsome, your mobile is so good. So if you seek attention from others, and you will get some happiness, right? And you will tell to your other friends that, hey, that guy has told me that you look so handsome, you look so beautiful, so I felt very happy. So do you feel that happiness is continuous to you all? Yes.
Some are saying no and some saying yes, temporary.
Yes, some answers are no and some answers are yes. You feel really happy, but that happiness is not continuous, right? It is on temporary basis. Okay. And sometimes we seem to have a deep desire to belong. Okay. We want to be accepted and respected by our peers. Okay. If our neighbors, friends tell that if they accept us, if they like us in some way, or if they give respect to us, again we feel happy with that. And again, that happiness is not continuous. Okay. So it is just a temporary happiness. So in this session, we are going to deal with such type of concerns. Okay. And also how to resolve those concerns, right? So whatever we discuss in this session, it is not our assumption. It is just an exploration session. Okay. Each one of us will experience those concerns, and few has already got the resolution solution for those concerns, but few will be in a confusion state, which leads them to worsen their situation. Okay. So to overcome all this, I need to get resolved with those concerns. Okay. So as I said, this is purely an exploration session, and your inputs are much essential to continue with this session. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yeah, so as first thing is that we want to be accepted by others. Okay. So if this is a concern, we want to be accepted by others. Say for example, we think that we will be accepted when we are like them or better than them. Okay. So in a manner, how we look, how we dress, how we talk, what we eat, what we drink, etc. Okay. So based on our looks, our lifestyles, we think that the other person, the peer person, will like me. I'll be accepted by that peer person if I am good at such kind of skills or looks, my hairstyle, dressing style, and so ever. Okay. So when I think on those things, then definitely there will be a pressure to be like them or to be better than them. Okay. In a matter of appearance, clothes, language, expression, etc. So all these things are the part of peer pressure. Even see, if myself will think that, so if I speak better, then the other person will like me. If I speak in English, then only the neighbor, the person who is sitting next to me will accept me and will give respect to me. Then I will not think that the other person will also think in the same way. How do I think, right? So say for example, if I am person A, person B also will think in a same manner. Oh, if I be like person A, then person A might like me, right? So this is again, even I'll think the same and the other person will also think the same. Okay, so this will build a pressure in us. Okay, so this concern, we call it as peer pressure. Okay, so then how to resolve this? So how to get a solution on this? How to come out of this such type of pressures? Okay, so one solution for that is copying. Yeah, we give into peer pressure. So what is this mean? What do you mean by copying here? See, we copy their do's and don'ts. Say for example, so one person will come in a nice hairstyle daily to the class. So even I'll think that, so some set of girls, okay, ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗ್ರೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು. Set of girls in that particular class will think that, oh he is so handsome, right? So ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಅದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೋತಾನೆ, oh these set of girls are liking him because of his lifestyle. Okay, so the same respect which these set of girls are giving to that particular person, even I need to seek that respect from set of girls. Okay, so what that other person will try to do, will try to copy the style of that particular person. Okay, so by doing that, temporarily he might come out of that peer pressure. Okay, so that kind of solution we call it as copying. And also we let other decide for us. Okay, so though we may or may not be comfortable with their choice, and we will completely let our decisions to be decided by the other person. Okay, so that is also one type of copying. And next is that we keep accepting wrong notions based on precondition. Okay, so if someone tells yes you do this, you be better than that person, so simply blindly we will accept yes if I do that, then even those girls will like me also. Okay, and we do not check about our comfortable in that particular decision. We simply blindly accept or obey for the decisions made for us by others. Okay, so with this, temporarily we can come out of that peer pressure but not permanently. Okay, so this is one of the solution, that is copying. So the next one is yes. Okay, so the next solution is arbitrariness. Okay, anger. So what we do is, you be like you, I'll go in my way. Okay, so if you all know this, we have some saying na dari rahadari. You all know this dialogue? Yes, in chat box just reply true, right? So few set of people will be like that. ನಿನ್ಗೇನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೋ ನೀನ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡು, ನನ್ಗೇನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೋ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, so this is also a part of solution for the peer pressure. Okay, I won't copy you, but I'll be like this. Okay, we reject the other's decision, right? So this is also one type of a solution, and this will not work out permanently. Okay, so this is also a temporary solution for the peer pressure. So there is a third option to overcome, to resolve this peer pressure, that is your right understanding. Okay, so what is this right understanding? It is nothing but verifying things on your own right. Okay, which is purely on the basis of natural acceptance, which is naturally acceptable by me, then I'll be okay with that. Okay, so I do not copy others' lifestyle, or I will not reject the other's decision or opinion. So I will think over it. Okay, so whether I should copy him or her, or whether I should accept their decision or reject their decision. Okay, so I need to think on those, and which is naturally acceptable by me, then I will verify that, then I will cultivate that in my lifestyle. Okay, so if you follow this, then definitely you will come out of peer pressure kind of concern. Okay, so this is also on the basis of validating by living accordingly. Okay, so which is only acceptable by yourself purely, then only you need to do that particular thing. Okay, so this is a best solution to resolve your peer pressure. Okay, so can you comment on this? So which one do you feel as a solution for the peer pressure? Just reply in the chat box. Copying, or angerness, rejecting others' decision, or right understanding? Right understanding. Yes, many of the students are replying that right understanding. Yes, yeah, very good. So now I hope you have understood this, right? Right understanding yourself on the basis of your natural acceptance, then definitely you can come out of peer pressure kind of concerns. Not only this concern especially, but all such type of concerns, all such type of hurdles you can clearly manage if you are well good at right understanding about yourself. Okay. Yes, some students are telling that both natural acceptance and right understanding. Yes. Yes, so if we have accepted naturally that right understanding and natural acceptance is our main priority, then definitely whatever the solution we get, that solution will be permanent and we feel comfortable all the time. Okay. Yes. So one small example here based on this natural right understanding. See, language is only a means of communication. Okay. So what is communicated is more important than language. So expression, the content of communication, the essence of communication, what the audience will take from my communication is more important than the language through which I communicate. Okay. So speaking in particular language ensures your respect continuously with all. So can we have a reflection on this? Students, do you feel, is it true? Speaking in particular language will ensure your respect continuously.
Some saying yes, some saying no. Speaking in English, or speaking only in English gives you respect.
Speaking only in English will give you respect all the time, continuously. Reflect your answers in the chat box.
No, many are saying no.
No, many are saying no. Okay. See, if I'm very fluent at English, if I'm very good speaking at English, okay, and if the content what I am delivering is not clear to the audience, okay, so will that meeting will be successful? No, right? The audience will has not understood what I want to convey the message to them. Okay. So if the what I could tell, if the purpose is not met, then what is the use of speaking good in English? Okay. So similarly, we have other example. Clothes are for the protection of the body. Okay. So here also, just reflect your answers. Can you get respect by wearing a certain type of clothes all the time from all? Rather, wearing exclusive clothes may lead to jealousy. So do we get respect all the time from all by wearing a costly clothes?
No, many are saying no.
So many students are telling no. Okay. So of course, clothes at that temporary basis will give an image to me, but not respect all the time. Okay.
Last one. If you wear costly clothes, it will lead to jealousy.
Yes. So sometimes if I wear a costly clothes, definitely it may lead to jealousy. Okay. Do you agree with this? Temporarily it will give an image to me. Yes. So that particular person has dressed up so welly. He looks so good. Okay. So I just feel like giving respect to him by looking at his attire. Okay. Only for that 10 minutes of time. So will it be continuous all the time?
It lead to jealousy, yes.
It lead to jealousy. Yes, many students are telling that. Yes, it is not continuous all the time, but definitely it lead to jealousy. Okay. Yes, we have a poll question now. So just poll your answer. Speaking in a particular language ensures your respect.
When do you tend to make more mistakes? One second. Speaking okay, Malayalam, Saraki.
Speaking in a particular language ensures your respect continuously with all. Reflect on this question. Will it give a respect all the time continuously? Yes. So if the content, essence of that particular communication is not met, just by looking at his fluency, will you respect him all the time continuously? In particular language? Language is important, or the essence of communication is important, the content, the message of communication? Yes, we'll end the polling. Yes, so I can see a poll results here. See, most 32% of the students have taken it as strongly disagree. Can anyone reflect on this? Can anyone tell why you have chosen this? Raise your hand if you want to answer. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Ma'am, the essence of communication should be there, ma'am.
Yes, definitely. The essence of communication is more important than the language which we speak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, if the message itself is not conveyed to the audience, then what is the purpose of their fluency in the language? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi, mic is with you. You can speak.
Unmute.
Unmute yourself and go ahead. Vaishnavi. Deepak. Deepak, you are allowed to talk now.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Conveying right message is important, ma'am, rather than language.
Yes, very good. Conveying the right message is very important rather than the language. Okay. So if someone speaks something in English, then the other person copies the same, but he fails to convey the actual message. See, person A is good at English, definitely he will convey the message in his own language. Okay. If person B is good at Hindi, okay, the same message he may convey in Hindi also, but instead of doing that, person B will copy person A. He will try to convey the message in English, but he fails to do that. So, okay. So this is not permanent. Okay. So this is only a temporary basis. So first we need to understand ourselves, which is naturally acceptable by us. Then based on that, we need to validate our decisions. Okay. Very good. Yes. Yes. So the next, as it is already discussed in the part 1, that human being is a coexistence of self and the body. Okay. So need of the self is happiness, where need of the body is physical facility. Okay. So self happiness is met. It is fulfilled only by right understanding and right feelings. Whereas the body physical facility is fulfilled by physico-chemical things. So which was elaborately discussed in your part 1 session, that what we do, most of us, we think that our happiness lies in physical facility. Okay, so when we do so, what happens? We will just forget about what actually the inner happiness in us. Okay, so we will forget what is a continuous, what are the things that gives happiness to me continuously. We will mainly focus on physical facility, right? So if I being engineering students, you feel that right now, you feel that if I get a job, if I placed in the final year, if I get some 5-digit salary, if I own a new house, new bike, car, my life is settled. Yes, so we feel that that gives a happiness to me, but that is not permanent. Okay, so it is only limited. So right understanding and right feelings are those which gives happiness for us continuously, but that alone will not give. Okay, along with that self happiness, I need to concentrate on physical facility also. Okay, so only if I have a right understanding and right feeling, then the body's needs are not fulfilled. So both human being is a coexistence of both the self as well as physical facility. Okay, if one is satisfied, then it is not permanent. Happiness and prosperity will not coexist mutually. Okay, so both self happiness and physical facility, both should be fulfilled separately. Okay, so both are not the same, both the desires must be fulfilled separately, then only one can achieve a happiness continuously. So what is your opinion on this? Yes, can you give inputs in the chat box, or anyone want to comment on this? Can raise your hands.
We launch a poll, please reflect on it. When do we commit more mistakes? When do we commit more mistakes? We launch a poll, please reflect on it.
When do we commit more mistakes?
When self is disturbed within, we commit more mistake.
Or when self are comfortable within. Yes, 5 more seconds to reflect your poll. Yes, we'll have a results of the poll. Yes, majority of the students have reflected that when your self are disturbed within. Yes, can anyone comment on this? Why you have reflected this? Raise your hands so that mic will be given to you. So keeping something in mind, you'll be reflecting that, right? So just share with your friends. Ayan Ali, yes, you can share your comment.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
This I have experience, ma'am. If I'm disturbed, then I commit more. Then I commit like mistakes sometimes.
If you are disturbed within, you will commit more mistakes.
Yeah, ma'am. Agreed.
Yes, yes. Okay. Any others? Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. So finally, like all the hurdles we can get resolved. Okay. So by 3 solutions, what we have discussed, that is copying the first one, which is nothing but living on the basis of others, some do's and don'ts, copying some do's and don'ts, where the conduct is indefinite. Okay. So with this, sometimes we feel happy and sometimes we feel sad. Okay. So, but this is not the exact solution, which makes us to feel happy only temporarily, only for few time, but not continuously. Okay. The second one is arbitrariness, which is nothing but living on the basis of one's own likes and dislikes. Okay. So which is completely based on ourselves by rejecting the other's decision. Okay. So here also the conduct is not definite, and we don't feel that always what we think is right. Okay. So just to oppose someone, we may take a decision soon, which is not correct all the time. And hence the happiness what we gain with this solution is also not permanent all the time. Okay. So just to rebel on someone's opinion, just to go against on someone's decision, on spot we will take decision. So this type of solution, which will not a permanent solution for the concerns. Okay. And the last one is nothing but your right understanding, as we discussed here. So which is purely on the basis of natural acceptance. Okay. So by validating both the solutions, copying and arbitrariness, if we calmly think about these two, then definitely the conduct is definite here. Okay. So always the happiness is continuous when we have a right understanding, which is purely on the basis of natural acceptance. Okay. So this is something like self-organized. I do not copy from other one, or nor I do not take decisions just to rebel on others' decisions. Okay. So just to go against with others' opinions. So here what I do is exactly I'll think what the problem is, then I'll give some time to myself, which is naturally acceptable by me. Whether if I take this decision, will this give a permanent solution to that particular problem? Okay. So then based on that natural acceptance in a self-organized manner, if we come out of this concern, then definitely the continuous happiness is gained. The happiness or the solution what we get that from that will be continuous always. Okay. So do you all agree with this? So after listening all the 3 solutions, so do you all feel that, what do you feel that whether right understanding gives me a more solution regarding the concerns to come out of all the concerns? Just chat in your chat box, put a message in chat box. Or do you feel copying or rebelling will give you a continuous happiness?
Right understanding.
Right understanding?
Right understanding.
Yes. So most of the students are telling that right understanding will definitely take me out from all these type of concerns. Okay. Very good. Yes. So along with the peer pressure, there are so many other concerns also, like coming out of stress, managing pressure of academics, time management, entertainment, sensual desires, domination of females by males, pressure of placement, overcoming negative thinking, attending classes, peer pressure, temptations, anger, depressions, okay, and suicidal thoughts sometimes. Okay. So these are the major hurdles that you come across your life when you achieve something. Okay. So only when you overcome these hurdles, then definitely you will feel happy. Okay. So this is something like self-organized self-organized solution which we have discussed. Okay. So Yes, you can hear me, right? Hope now you can hear me. Yeah. Yes. So can I have a poll result, sir? Yes. So most of the students have reflected holistically by ensuring right understanding and right skill. Yes. Okay. So that's true actually. Do anyone want to comment on that? Raise your hands or you can comment in chat box. Yes. Does anyone want to comment on your answer? Or just reflect in the chat box? Sir, hands raised. Hands raised. Hello. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's right. Actually, most of the students has opted for a second one. Okay. Holistically by ensuring right understanding and right skills. Okay. So hope with this session that you are more clear about all your concerns, right? So when you are done with this, when you at certain point when you understand yourself and when you have a conclusion on your natural acceptance, then definitely you can overcome of about all these concerns and you can achieve your goals. Okay. So being a first year students, you have entered our college with so many dreams, desires, aspirations, and we being staff members of ENCE department, we we wish all of you students to achieve your dreams by the time you go out of this college. Okay. So, and we wish that all your desires, you will meet all your desires and you will achieve all your aspirations. Okay. So with this, we have a small home assignment to be done. So we'll share you the home assignment, where the first one is explore if ensuring right understanding and right feeling within could be a holistic long-term solution to concerns like peer pressure, self-confidence, etc. Okay. And the second one is how, in your opinion, does understanding help in clearly identifying the meaning of full human potential? Okay. Say, for example, right understanding and right feeling in the self plus healthy body. As we discussed already, human being is a coexistence of both self as well as a body, right? So self desires and the physical facility, which is fulfilled. Body desires are fulfilled by physical facility. Okay. So in your opinion, you state this, whether this understanding help in clearly identifying the meaning of full human potential. Okay. So answer to these home assignments, and these assignments will be shared to you. Okay. So dear students, any questions on this session? Put in the chat box if you have any questions regarding this. No. So you all are now clear, right? What is right understanding, relationship, physical facility, and to which you need to give priorities, how you need to overcome out of all these concerns. You all are clear with this, right? Yes, very good. So yes, so with this, hoping that you all like the session, you have understood that. So make this session, the things which we have discussed in this session, this is not only for listening to this or someone forced you to listen, but this is for your self understanding. Okay. So if you go through all these UHP sessions, definitely you can overcome many of the problems that you will face in your engineering life. Okay. Yes, sir. 1 second. Dear students, we discussed about what is our self need and what is our body need. So here is a slide which is given. When relationship is not satisfied, then it will take us to, it will make you unhappy, and right. So that is trying to get attention. If you concentrate on it, that is, if you are trying to get attention from others, then definitely will end with unhappiness. But if you are giving this a first priority, I told you right understanding must be given highest priority, relationship should be given second priority, and the third being the priority, that is the physical facility. If you concentrate only on physical facility, then you are living in animal consciousness. For animals, only physical facility is enough. If it is provided with the food, it is enough, it will just go and sleep. But if your human beings follow the same things, definitely you will end in deprivation, rejection from others, exploring and depriving others. So this is what you will get. And if you are not at feeling, giving attention to the feeling of others, then you will end up with happiness. For humans, what is required? Necessary physical facility is necessary, but it is not only enough. We need right understanding as well as we need fulfilling relationship. Okay. So here you can see that mutual happiness and what? Mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. Okay. So here, peer pressure in new environment. So when you all joined this RYM engineering college, right? So mostly with the parental oversight, you have to fit in a new environment. So you must be adjust to this new environment, maybe comfortable with their mother tongue. So you can find your friend who is speaking in Telugu, you can find your friend who is speaking in Hindi, who is speaking in Marathi, who is speaking in Kannada. And so all there are all set of students who is good at their own mother tongue. Okay, you speaking in a specific language does not fetch you a respect. So you must understand this, that is peer pressure in the new environment which you may face when you come for offline classes. But the students who talk in English are given the more attention, so this will not occur. Okay, you must ensure this will not occur. Okay, so there may be used to speaking without expletives, but senior students may freely use abusive language. So sometimes what happens, senior may address you in abusive language if anything is there. So we are there, we are that is always your faculties are there, so you can bring it to their notice, so that we'll ensure that you will not go under peer pressure in the new environment. Similarly with the clause, you cannot be under this peer pressure. So they are wearing such type of clothes, and I must have also same kind of clothes, I must have also same hairstyle. So many things may be going around your mind. What is right, what is required is right understanding. What is to be satisfied? Yourself is to be satisfied. Okay, so if you are satisfied within, okay, you need not to concentrate on others, what do they feel on you. Okay, so that is not important. So that is how you can overcome on this peer pressure. Okay, so I think all of you have enjoyed today's session. Can you comment it on the chat box? Does every contents is clear for you? Can we see your reply? Can we see your reply?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, dear students. We'll end up this session then. Okay. So wish you all the best. Thank you.